Hey, folks, if you want to support this podcast, check out our links below to Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, EddiePepitone.com for all his tour dates. You can support us there and get even more of Apocalypse Soon, which I know what you want. And now let's get into the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, patrons of the park, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. And I'm here, sitting next to the man in post-set recombination. He's got his red glasses. He's got the white beard. It's a beautiful, hilarious man. It's Eddie Pepitone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Podcast Alfresco Podcast Outside. And welcome, everybody. It's another podcast. I just took 2 ibuprofen before I came out, Kev.
Wow.
I don't know if you know that or not, but I feel like I should like reveal that transparency.
Yes.
That I'm on 2 ibuprofen, and if you feel a little intimidated by my lucidity today, it's because I'm having a little help from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, that's
no,
good.
You know what it is, dude? And hello, everybody. This is the podcast with no upside, Apocalypse Soon. What I was going to say is that the allergies have been nasty.
Ooh, yes, same.
And I'm just sort of like, and also I'm sort of tired from the allergies, but also I don't know if it's allergies or the fact that I wasn't loved as a child.
It's always a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. Am I depressed, or is it allergies, or is it both?
It could be both. It could be both. Yeah, I've been waking up in the middle of the night with that allergy, the dryness.
Oh,
where you're like, you
Jesus.
wake up like when you leave a fan on or something, and you're just like, and you have to get a cup of water, and you're coughing, and I feel my nose gets real sensitive. I hate it.
Been sneezing, but my friend told me that the best allergy med is something called Zyrtec.
I have heard that as well. I've heard.
So I'm gonna go get some Zyrtec.
Yeah. Get the.
Today. It sounds like somebody who would come down from another planet.
Hello, I am from Zyrtec.
Good evening, I am from Zyrtec. Well, no, would you like some Parmesan? Who are you? I am the Italian alien. I'm the one who's taking over the world. No, you're not. It's me, Zyrtec. Imagine Zyrtec and the Italian alien.
Yeah. You will never subvert Zyrtec. I will rule the universe.
Zyrtec. It's not just an allergy medication. It's the thing that's going to take over the planet.
We had so much fun. We just we did a show together at the Comedy Store,
the Belly Room. They call it the Secret Headliner, and I did an hour, and it was kind of a humbling experience for me because the people who go to this Secret Headliner show are expecting someone like Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
You just more fame than my level of fame is that no one's gonna assassinate me, but they might give me a roofie.
Yes, I could.
It's that level of fame.
Yeah. Or somebody would flick a rubber band at you while you're giving a speech or something. Not quite an assassination.
I got recognized at Ralph's.
Ooh.
No, at Whole Foods. Sorry, I don't want to. I was at Whole Foods yesterday, and someone came, Eddie Pepitone. And it turns out she was here when the tree fell down.
That's the claim to fame now. It's like I used to be known for.
She was in the park. I forgot.
Role in Old School, but now it's
my role in Old School.
Every time I go to give you like when I'm going to introduce you,
yeah,
I always wonder what your favorite credits are.
I'll tell you what I hate when people say from Comedy Central. Just that alone.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that because Comedy Central I've always hated, and they lowball comedians, and I think they're finally dead, aren't they?
I think they are. I think they're pretty much done. I know there's still some online presence, but
isn't Jon Stewart back?
Yes, I did see that he's back. Yeah, he's back on something, but I don't think that. I mean, there's as far as the channel.
I thought it was
Comedy
the Daily
Central,
Show. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
so that's
it is.
just an online thing now.
I know they have the Daily Show. I know is on. It's got to be on some network, but I never even. I can't tell you the last time I turned on the TV and like surfed the channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't believe I still have cable. I have to get rid of it. It's so expensive, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But I'm like addicted to sports. But you can get all that shit online. I just don't want. Whatever. I can't believe so far we're talking about allergies and cable. I feel like I'm just complaining. I'm a complainer. No doubt about it. But anyway, it was humbling for me to do an hour because people were there not to see me. So I had to work for it.
Yes.
I had to work for it, and that was I was telling Kevin right before we got on, not to brag, I have that kind of lifestyle that I talked to Kevin before talking to you guys, but that was my 7th show in 6 nights.
That's
Woo!
wild.
And
That's
I'm
a
tired.
lot.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
So I'm a little tired today, and I've been back in the gym. I had a really strong workout yesterday and Monday.
Yeah.
But I'm like pleasantly tired, I guess. And
man, I'm so for lack of a better word, proud of you for hitting that gym. You've been really stepping it up, Pepitone. You've been working out. Healthy lifestyle.
Not really, but I haven't, my sobriety is, what is it, 4.5 months?
It's amazing. It's amazing. And when I think about that, I get inspired. I think about it. It's pretty great. Yeah.
When you're smoking a J, you're like, that fucking Pepitone.
Good for that guy, man. He's really doing
God
it.
damn
Someday, maybe when I'm in my 60s, I'll figure this out,
Oh my God! So anyway, I took 2 ibuprofen.
You're chemically enhanced.
Huh?
You're chemically enhanced right now.
Chemically enhanced.
Yeah, I took 4 ibuprofen earlier today.
4?
My gout's been acting up a little bit.
You can take 4, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, ibuprofen is a pretty safe, and please consult with your doctors.
You gotta watch out for stomach shit.
Yes, it can get.
Do you
rough
take
on
it
the
with
stomach.
food?
I always take it with food. Yeah, every morning.
I always take it with the fettuccine Alfredo.
I take your medication with the pasta.
By the way, always take food with the medication, and also tell me where your electrical grid is.
Yeah, I have to take a lot of those when I get the gout because it's all inflammation stuff or whatever. But after the show the other night, somebody was like, "Great job," and they bought me a shot. And so I ended up taking.
Did that fuck you up?
It did. It did.
Just one shot?
Well, I ended up taking a second one. I don't want to lie here.
All right, I was drinking through the evening. I left the bar and it was sunlight. I used to do that as a kid, meaning in my early 20s, which is kid to me now, but I fucking would leave bars when the sun.
Oh, amazing. In New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
it's brutal. It was like awful. It was like, and everybody knows it. It's just like you just come out and you'd see people jogging and you'd be like, jogging? You're like this when you see someone jogging and you're coming out of a bar that you've been in all night. You're like, ah.
Yeah, like when the kids in Indiana Jones who've been working all their lives in the mines, and then they come out and they see sunlight for the first time. I always like to make a good Indiana Jones reference where I can.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty valuable.
Yeah. Any shows on the horizon except with me? Kevin's going to open for me here in L.A. May 13 and 17.
Yes. Elysian.
No, 13 and 20. May 13 and 20 at the Elysian Theater. If you're around, I'm going to be running the hour again.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Having a good set. It really turns me around. I am so manipulated by my own performances, and it is pretty comical.
Well, we're validation junkies.
Yeah.
We're what is the word? Validation junkies. We're self-esteem addicts. And stand up. which is so difficult. We were talking again before on air how, matter of fact, we talk look, I'm not going to lie to you. The best stuff is off the air.
I hate to say it. But it's true.
I thought you were going to say something.
No. I hate to say it. That's true.
But what I was going to say is that stand-up, you could have a great set and feel like you're king of the world, and then the next set, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing up here. I'm not very good. Like, it's a very tricky, the factors, the audience, that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or you have something go really well, and then maybe you go into another club where where you're relegated, that maybe you don't have the same reputation, and then you're kind of like, these guys don't know what a badass I am, or then you kind of start getting on. I don't know. That happens to me sometimes where, like, I had that great set, and then I go over to the Improv, and I'm kind of walking around. I'm like, these motherfuckers have no clue what just happened. It was atomic at the Comedy Store a few hours ago.
It is important, though, to have self-confidence on stage. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's like our self-confidence is like so fragile.
Absolutely. It's brutal. And I think about, and you do that bit about, I have no children and I still get out of bed in the morning. And I think about that sometimes because, like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I go, because they were talking about being dissatisfied, and he was talking about dating and stuff, and I said, I'll tell you what, man, I remember sitting in my garage in Fresno in a home that I owned, making a good chunk of money with a wife and two beautiful children.
Miserable.
And I was very sad because I wasn't, in my mind, I believe the solution was I wasn't fulfilling my purpose. I wasn't, acting out of my creativity and putting into that. I was trying to fit into this corporate world. And I do feel like that's one of those things where when you're feeling down, you're always looking for, like, the thing that's going to fix it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's like, and you were talking about this last week, getting into your creativity and fulfilling yourself through creativity and, letting that voice speak. And, I'm just out there. A lot of people say I'm like Jesus, when I'm out there encouraging people, and trying to help them out.
Yeah. Well, I try to lead by example like Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus was the type of guy that if you followed him long enough, you'd be like, that's a good habit to learn.
Well, you love walking around in robes with your hands out like this, too, which I think is a great look.
Yeah, it is a good look.
Well, do you think what sketch do you think we should start with here?
Is that your update? You don't have any other update?
Any other? No, I think that's about it. My cousin's getting married. I was trying to think.
Where?
There's,
in Fresno again?
In Fresno.
You're always. I feel like it's not healthy for you to go to the middle of the state.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I know that you grew up there, and so you have a different, view of it. But I look at that part of California as some place to be avoided.
Yeah. No,
I'm not kidding.
I know. I mean, there's so many great souls in that.
I bet
that bowl of land there. But it's funny because, like, my wife will be like, so Easter. My wife. She's like, Easter. We want to go. What do we think? Go hang out at my parents. We'll do the Easter egg hunt. And then I just go to the scene in my mind of me sitting on the couch with my huge ex-cop father-in-law, talking about football and pretending like I know what I'm saying and trying to relate to this guy.
Oh, but he must know you don't know a damn thing about football. I always know immediately when someone doesn't know a fucking thing about sports and they're just nodding. Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Well, there's some situations where I'll pretend like I know what's going on, and I can put on a pretty good farce with people. I'll be, oh, yeah. Oh, man, and he's been having a rough time the last couple of games, too. Yeah, he really is. Like, gosh, man. And the ownership, I think I heard something about that. Like,
the ownership.
That's right. But, yeah, I had, okay, so I put.
Mm-hmm. What do you got?
3 sketches. Eddie's sexual harassment corporate training.
My sexual harassment
corporate
I'm a trainer?
You're a trainer, so
Okay.
the whole business comes into the room,
Okay.
and it's court mandated. They have to.
They have to come
be
to me.
Yeah.
to
And then
get-
I also thought we should do an awards show acceptance speech at some point. And then
Right.
also you running for political office is something we've done a couple of times that I think could be
You like that one?
very, very fun. But the corporate sexual harassment training was my original thought. And
All
then I
right.
was like, I'll throw two other things in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Why don't we go to a guided? First?
I love that.
Let's ease our way into the new stuff. You know?
Ease it in.
Yeah.
Ooh. And as the vagaries of life wash over you in the beautiful, beautiful sun-scorched weather of Southern California, it's time for another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone.
All right, everybody. I want everybody to put down the gun, put down the knife. I want you to put down your taser. I want you to put down your baseball bat. I want you to put down your blackjacks, your truncheons, all the weapons you use, either in a defensive posture or an attacking posture. And I want you to center yourself, and I want you to feel your heartbeat. Feel that you are at the center of the universe, the center of God's bosom, the center of the divine, the center of the higher powers, benign spirit. This is not a world that is out to get you, unless, of course, you're in the presence of lunatics. You know, they're out to get you. This is not a world that's out to harm you, unless, of course, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, in a supermarket or movie theater or university, wherever things may go south. But I want you to know that the world is here to help you. So take one step toward God in loose-fitting clothing. I myself am a 3XL. Take one step toward the divine, and I want you to breathe in with your first in-breath. I want you to breathe in all of the nectar that surrounds you, the mango, apricot nectar of God. Breathe in the nectar. Unless you're diabetic, I don't think it's good to have that kind of high concentration of sugary nectar. Just breathe in the nectar unless you're diabetic. If you're diabetic, there is a sugar-free nectar. That's the devil. But we don't want you to breathe that in. So breathe in the nectar unless you're diabetic. And if you're diabetic, you know, start exercising a little bit. Stay away from Ozempic. I hear the side effects are brutal. And now with your first, so breathe that in. Not that the side effects are brutal with the Ozempic, but there are no shortcuts to life, folks. You know that. You can't find a shortcut in a pill unless it's LSD. That certainly is a shortcut to wisdom. But that wisdom can be a harsh master. So with your first out-breath now, after you've breathed in the nectar of the gods, I want you to breathe out all of the things that keep you a small, petty, little piece of shit. Just breathe out the fact that you hate everyone who is doing better than you. Breathe out the fact that you hate the fact that when you look at your belly, it doesn't look like Brad Pitt's or one of these fucking models who don't eat a goddamn thing and they're pieces of shit. They don't read. Let go of your resentment to those people, even though they are pieces of shit. People with bellies at least have something to say, whereas people who don't have bellies are boring. And I want you to breathe out that fact. And then with your next in-breath, I want you to breathe in the fact that you are all powerful. You are all powerful, not in an egotistical, crazy, maniacal way that you are going to take over the earth. But first, let me get you some Parmesan, not in an Italian alien way, but that you are all powerful because you contain the universe in you. Matter of fact, some people's bellies look like they are the universe. They're very large. They should have their own zip code, and I'm speaking about myself there.
Thanks for joining us on another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone. That was nice. While you were when you popped into the Italian alien, that golden retriever over there, like, perked up, like, what the hell is going on over there?
Golden retriever.
This guy over here.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Did he come up?
No, he looked over though when you started doing.
When I started doing the you need to, yeah. Yeah.
What are the dogs thinking? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we didn't mention this.
Tell me.
Who was in the main room on the night?
That was very funny. I'm outspoken against the fucking genocide committed by Israel.
Yep.
And they're murderous cocksuckers. And to me, it's just so cut and dried. And one of the great cheerleaders for this genocide is Michael Rappaport.
Yes.
And he was playing, he's not even a stand-up, but he was playing below me in the main room.
Yes.
And I was in the little belly room. So that was just fucking wild.
The irony of it at the same time. And we had Ahmed Weinberg there as well, who did an amazing job. So funny. And he was saying that just like the juxtaposition from you to him on the same night.
Yeah.
And
Michael Rapport, I heard, was complaining about the security at the Comedy Store, saying there wasn't enough security.
Not enough. He's a hardcore Zionist guy, which I don't get. It seems too hardcore,
well, I think he's actually paid by the Israeli government to propagandize.
I like that.
Well, you have to earn a living.
You gotta earn a living, if you're gonna have extremist
Hello,
views.
I'm Ed Pepitone for genocide. Genocide gets a bad rap.
It really does. It really does, Ed. That's why we're here to help you out a little bit. Do you want to take an extremist view on a very touchy political issue? Well, maybe we'll throw a couple extra ducats in your pocket if you take our side.
You want to do the sexual training thing?
Yeah. And now join us in a corporate training meal for... Oh, I'm going to do it again. Here we go. Woo, 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 woo. And now...
Hold on. Podcast, please. Hello, sir. Yep.
Did you stuttle your words there? You can't even figure out the word to say stuttle.
This is podcast al fresco.
Yes. No double takes. No second takes. All right. And now step into a corporate boardroom meeting as Eddie Pepitone gives his corporate training meeting on sexual harassment.
All right, everybody. I'm glad you're here. First of all, Tom.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right away, you have to take your cock and put it in your pants. It cannot be outside of your pants the way it is now.
No, this isn't okay?
No. You cannot have your penis, your cock, your Johnson, your Sergeant Slaughter out
Okay.
for people to see. Now zip that, put
All
it
right.
in,
All right, put
and
it-
zip it up.
There we go. All right. Yes.
All right, so everybody,
thanks
that's
for telling me.
Well, I hope you're not the level of person I'm going to be dealing with here. Everybody, you've been sent to me for a reason. All you folks have been harassing people sexually, and I want to go over some ground rules, okay? Now, first of all, Allison, you're the only woman here,
Yes.
and it says you've been sexually harassing bald, fat people. What is going on with that?
I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to create an office environment where people feel comfortable.
Why are you telling bald fat men to put their face in between your breasts and motorboat?
Well,
why are you so obsessed with motorboating?
I love a good motorboat. I love water sports. And honestly, these guys, they're so big and fat and bald. And I mean, are there other people who are offering their breasts to smother them? And honestly, look at the sales numbers. You can see that people feel better
Okay,
with
now
my breasts out.
now
I mean,
what? Yes.
Don't you? What do you think?
No, please.
No,
Put
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Before you put him back, let me. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Now put him back now. But
See?
now what I did there, folks, is what you should not do. Excuse me. My name is Luke, and I just want to say, I've been pinching people, and I want to know what is wrong with pinching someone's behind. Well, Luke.
Good question.
First of all, you're not supposed to put your hands on anyone, and that is an invasion of space. Yeah, but, these are beautiful asses. Look.
Yeah, what if they have tight pants on? Is that okay then?
No, you cannot. Well, how tight?
I mean, like really tight. I mean, they call it a business, like a suit, a woman's suit. But some of these pants, good Lord, they might as well say pinch away on them.
All right, Luke, we're adults, right?
Yes.
And now, if they're super tight and they press against the skin and and the ass is beautiful, I'm not going to say that that's easy
Right.
to ignore, but I am going to say it's illegal.
All right.
So, if you're going to pinch somebody's ass, Luke, you have to realize that you could lose your job. Now, if the ass is beautiful, maybe the job is worth losing. And I know I'm not supposed to say this.
Yeah, this is not the official opinion of the corporation, just so you're aware, but
That's right. This is not the official position of Dow Chemical.
no, not at all. But I think you have a valuable point there.
Free back massages. Who's ready for a
Now
free
here,
back
now,
massage?
Tom, I understand that you have been giving
Oh,
back massages
That's
out. Now, Tom, I don't know. Everybody is not that tense.
No, hey,
Like you keep using the phrase "Are you tense?"
Yeah, you
and then
look
you
tense.
immediately do a back massage.
your shoulders look a little tight. I noticed.
I don't want you touching
They're
me.
coming
Tom.
up to the ears a little bit. No. Hey,
Tom, does that really matter?
I mean, I think it is a big deal. A lot of the women have been complaining that there's been excessive
Look,
back massages around here. But I love giving them.
Look, Tom, I know that, in your background, I have your file here that both your parents were full-time masseuses.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. Yes.
Your voice just changed. So you're
Well, my parents are actually also full-time masseuses
All right.
as well, too.
all right.
Yeah, and that's one thing we've always been able to relate to, me and him. We're both come from a long line of
Look,
masseuses.
because your parents were full-time masseuses doesn't mean I'm sure you know how to grip someone's back.
Oh,
and
I do.
I'm sure you know how to knead, and that's KNEAD, knead someone's shoulders
Is that right?
until they completely relax.
Oh, man.
And all the tension drains out of their body, and they start feeling very good about themselves and sexual. I know that you have the ability to make people of the opposite sex lose all the tension in their body
I do.
and start to feel their sexual chakra. I know, Luke, that, or Tom. Luke, I'm thinking of Luke 23, Psalms
23.
Psalms 23.
I love it when in the sexual harassment, it's big in the biblical verses. It always makes me feel good.
And Luke, I know a lot of the ladies are seen smoking cigarettes after you're finished with the back massage.
Yeah. And if they smoke, they poke, right? That's what I hear.
Luke, we are in
Right?
a corporate sexual harassment training session. So
Yes.
when you say something like if they smoke, they poke, which I have never heard before, and I'm not sure
Really?
why that is true.
So that's bad. You saying I shouldn't do that? That's
Don't touch people unless, and I'm going to give you the out here as well, unless, you really are making them melt. I mean, a lot of people have told me there's groans of pleasure when you're working on some of the ladies.
It's hard, and we'll be able
Here
to
at Dow Chemical.
Yeah, we'll be on the line with customer service, and sometimes I'll see somebody in a high-intensity situation. I come over, I start massaging them. They're going, sir, don't worry about the burns. Don't worry about the smell. It's fine. It's fine. And then they go, oh, God. They call me the magic man sometimes. I got piano. I give them the old piano fingers, and they love it.
All right, Luke, so again, just so I cover my ass, and that's not to you, Luke, who's been pinching asses. I'm not covering my ass. Matter of fact, Luke, why don't you show me how you pinch an ass? Okay, not on Allison. Don't do Allison, but do me.
Okay, all
do
right.
me,
Well,
Luke. Go ahead.
See here. Well, I take what I
Go
like
ahead,
to do,
Luke.
I point the pointer finger, and then I use the knuckle and the thumb, and then I just really
Ow!
Ooh,
that's nice.
Oh, it's kind of you got a lot. You get a good
That's
amount.
very
to grab.
nice, Luke. As a matter of fact, I felt like, but I don't make the rules, Luke. Like, if I did make the rules here at Dow Chemical as far as touching and touchy-feely stuff, I would say you should be able to do it, because when you grab my butt cheek there, I felt that you cared about me.
I do. It's I know we've just met, but I do. There is some sort of camaraderie and affection that's coming off in a heterosexual way.
Luke, what are you doing next Saturday?
Well, it sounds like I'm pinching your ass, pal.
You have nothing planned?
I got nothing.
Now that alarms me.
Open.
Luke, whenever I ask somebody what are they doing next Saturday and they immediately say they're free, I always think, what is going on that they're so alone?
I like to keep it wide open for any sexual possibilities that come out
All right.
here to encourage another man, and
folks,
I'm happy to do it.
That's our 15-minute session today. Please give me a good report when you talk to your supervisors. Hands off of everybody. And let's be respectful, even though a lot of these techniques you folks are using seem to be good to me.
Thank you. And thanks for joining us for Eddie Pepitone's sexual harassment training. That was fun.
That was,
A
right?
good time. Being free out here. Did you ever have to do a sexual harassment training? I feel like you were out of the corporate world or out of the employment before that would have to come up, in some sort of meeting.
Say again? I'm sorry.
Did you
I was
ever
looking at the text.
Did you ever have to go through one of those trainings?
No.
I have gone through a lot. I just did one.
I was never a corporate dude.
Yeah, you're lucky. I did one at the Improv. They had us do one recently. And
Recently?
Yes, and it was always
How does that
like
go?
It's like questions with like the A through A, B, C, D.
Are you talking to a person who's leading you through it?
No. This one was all done on the phone, but I've had people talk us through it. We'll be like, all right, Frank, so now let's say you're attracted to Cynthia here and you want to ask her out. Now, are you able to do that? And some guy will be like, yeah, I think so. And that's right. Now, what if Cynthia says she's not interested? Then can you keep hitting on her? Can you keep asking her out? Is that okay? And they go, I don't think so. And they're like, that's right. That's right. Don't keep asking
Come on,
her out.
baby.
Yeah.
It's me, Mel. I'm going to take you to the Carnegie Deli. The Carnegie Deli is closed, Mel. It fucking shut down. All right, I'll take you to Katz's Deli. Oh, I like Katz's Deli. So you coming? No, not with you. You're disgusting. All right, I'm going to take that as a yes. What are you talking about? No, you said you like Katz's Deli, but I said you were disgusting. I'm going to take that as a yes.
Dude, I've seen some guys, they just don't stop, man. It is.
I never had that gene. As a matter of fact,
Me
I'm
neither.
so frightened of women in general
Yeah, me too.
that to ask anybody out is just frightening to me.
It would be an absolute nightmare. God forbid, I have to go back out on the dating scene at some point. That would not be good. But I bet.
Oh no, here comes Tinkin. Just act like you're having a seizure. Act like you're having a seizure. Oh, one of you ladies having a seizure? Yes, that means you can't go near us. Oh, all right. Well, I've got special training in seizure women.
Let me just leave my phone number right here in case you're interested. Now, the way I asked my wife out, it was so religious related.
Oh God!
That it was like I've observed you. I think you're a great gal. I love the way you interact with your family and friends, and I'd like to maybe take you out for a date with the intentions of marriage in the long run.
No way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how we did it.
That would frighten so many people. Like, as a matter of fact, if you said that to some secular woman in Los Angeles, they would be like, "You come near me and I call the police."
Yes, absolutely, man. I'll be back in a week.
I'll take that for a yes.
Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. I have the ring. No, it was always very much like that because they would get real down on casual dating in the church. Like, you don't just date to date, you observe from a distance. And then you observe the character from a distance, and then you date with the intention of marriage. And it was always
That's
very
so insane.
I know. It's weird to have the results of my family, which I'm very grateful for, come from such an insane society of living with those type of traditions. We're just like, yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
Your mom and dad still married?
No. They're no. They got divorced when I was like 12.
There you go.
Yeah. My mom did it. She was married 4 times.
4 times?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Religious gal?
Yeah. And when she's talking to her little baby boy about why she's been married 4 times, the justifications were absolutely wild. I think I've told you this before, but she would tell her first husband, she told me that he had gold fever. That he was addicted to gold mining, and he was selling.
Look, baby, there's gold in them there hills.
Yeah.
Now, Al, what, Margret? You can't keep leaving the relationship to find gold. I mean, it's right at the jeweler in the mall if you want to go. No, baby, I'm talking about there's gold in them there hills. What hills, Al? We live on a plain. Well, all right, Margret, you got me.
You got me there, Margret. Yeah, he had gold fever, and my mother said that she had to escape from the mining camp on the back of a flatbed truck with my older brother and sister when they were like 3 and 5.
She had to escape?
This was the story she would tell me. And that's why she got divorced. She's a good woman. She would never get divorced if it wasn't absolutely necessary. So,
but she's been married 4 times.
Yes. Well, and I found out, I knew about her first husband and my dad.
Yeah.
But then after she passed a few years ago.
Oh, your mom died?
Yeah. She passed a few years back. And my brother and sister would tell me, no, we never escaped in the back of a flatbed truck. We left on a Greyhound. And I was like, wait a second, what's this?
Well, stories get embellished.
Very much so, yeah. And then I found out a couple of marriages that I wasn't aware of. She lived in Hawaii for a while and was dating, I think she got married for 2 weeks to some Hawaiian guy. And when I was a kid, she'd tell me that we were part Hawaiian. I'm like, Mom, I don't think you understand genetics very well, but God bless you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, God rest her soul. Bonnie
How did
Jean.
she wind up in Hawaii?
So she moved there after she left.
Your mom
her
was
first
a
husband.
wild gal.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she and she was always looking for a man. So like when she left her first husband, she'd her sister was pregnant and didn't have anybody to help with the baby. So then my mom was like, "Oh, I'll move to Hawaii and help with the baby."
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So they lived out there for I want to say like 6 or 7 years. And
Your mom lived in Hawaii 6 or 7 years?
Yeah, for a while. And my brother and sister used to get beat up by the locals all the time because they were howlies.
Yes, I know.
Which is what the locals call the whites.
Wow. How many years ago was that?
Oh, this was
Long time?
50 years ago. Something
50?
Yeah, something like that. 40, 50 years ago, yeah.
Wow.
Before my time. My brother is 16 years older than me, and my sister's 14 years older than me. I got 2 half brothers, 2 half sisters, 3 foster sisters, and 2 stepsisters.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens in religious families.
Absolutely.
You have half sisters and foster brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, you come from Italian stock, no religion involved at all. You just fend for yourself. You have one sister in my case.
Yeah.
No half anything.
It's nice. It's nice. I don't have any full-blood brothers or sisters. And I'm always...
Oh, you never do? Yeah.
No, I never
Me
did.
and my sister are very close, too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah,
and by the way, every time I've been to Hawaii, it's gorgeous there.
It's insane.
Have you been?
I've been there 3 times. Yeah,
Have you been to different islands or just...
I've been to the main island twice and to Maui once. And, it was...
Maui is fucking gorgeous.
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 I didn't want to leave. My grandparents lived there for a number of years.
In Maui?
They were doing missions in the Philippines. And then, retired in Hawaii. And then they were doing some sort of, they would launch people out of Hawaii there and stuff.
They would launch them?
They'd launch them. They'd launch them into the mission field back in the day. Dude, it's my life now is so weird compared to where it probably should be.
Would you think be a missionary?
I think if
Are
I
there
never...
still missionaries?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's my buddy Brian.
Where do they go to try to tell people, hey, have you tried Jesus?
Yeah. Have you heard about Jesus?
No, I haven't, but right now I'm going to try Lola, this girl Lola.
No, my buddies, I got a buddy in Romania right now, and I have a buddy who's in Dubai.
Doing missionary stuff?
Yeah, doing missionary. Dubai, yeah. Which,
Better
by
watch
the way,
out in Dubai.
Have you seen the flooding in Dubai when they were doing the cloud seeding? They were doing all that cloud seeding right now.
And what happened?
They've completely flooded the whole area out. It looks like Louisiana, flooding in Dubai right now.
Did they want to do that?
No. But they were doing cloud seeding where they were throwing chemicals into the sky to get the clouds to make rain.
Well, that's what they wanted then, right?
Yes, but I think they overdid it. Because
Bob, I told you 1 cup of seeds. How many? Oh, Jesus. I thought you said 1.5 gallons. Hold it. How does 1 cup sound like 1.5 gallons? Well, I told you I have a new hearing aid. And it's fucked up, this hearing aid. Bob, you have to get the proper hearing aid because, look at below you now. Holy shit, everybody's flooded. That's right, Bob. You put too much seed. So it's not 1.5 gallons. No, Bob, a cup. Well, I'm hearing 1.5 gallons whenever you say that last word. It's cup. I'm hearing 1.5 gallons. Bob, I'm going to have to let you go. Oh, thank you. My wrist hurt. You just stop grabbing my wrist like that.
the Dubai Center for Weather.
No, I didn't see that.
I love that I know something that happened in the world that you aren't aware of. I feel like I should really rub it in your nose right now and be like, hey.
Well,
maybe you should watch the news a little more, Eddie. I mean, geez Louise.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the doggy.
Oh, some cute puppers.
Well, we're kind of at the end of this one, kid.
We are kind of at the end. Any wrap-ups you want to throw out there before we put this out? Any gold nuggets you want to drop off?
Not really. I just want to say to everybody that I'm gearing up for my special. Gonna be going around. Gonna be going to Chicago, Lincoln Hall, May 31. EddiePepitone.com. You know. Gonna be doing some hour run-throughs here in LA and in May with you. Trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, Patreon, YouTube. If you want more of this show and you want to get the clips of the highlights and whatnot, YouTube is the place to go. I just put up a guided meditation there today. So if you love one particular aspect, I've got playlists for the different sketches that we do on there. And then if you want to support us, $5 or $20 on Patreon, and that lets us know that you like what we're doing and you appreciate us. We'll get you some apparel if you're a $20 supporter, and we're going to get you the podcast the day that it comes out on video in full, beautiful 1080p if you're a $5 or $20 subscriber. And you get some exclusive stand-up clips from Eddie Pepitone himself. Oh, look at this guy.
Hello, baby.
Oh, so cute.
Hi.
But yeah, that's it.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.